Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and let's just talk about why cryptocurrency mining excites me. Now, please forgive the potato microphone and camera. I'm doing this off my laptop. It's what I've got. And I decided to do it on my laptop because, as you can see on the right side there, I am mining currently, and so I'm terminaled into both of those because my recording software, when I'm recording on the computer, actually requires GPU to be available in order to offer a good quality recording. And so since my GPUs are like to the max being used right now for mining, this is the way I've done it. So I've set it up. So you can see here I'm mining some Zcash. It's what I'm currently mining, and I want to talk to you about a couple of things in this video. One, about why Zcash, and two, about the empire that's possible with doing cryptocurrency mining. And so, what do I mean by empire? So, if I can prove on one machine that I can make money, then why not build an empire out of that? Because it's just a replication of doing that machine over and over and over again in order to ramp everything up. Now, of course, cryptocurrency is very volatile, so that may or may not be a good idea, and it depends on what the investment is in everything in order to get your money back out. So, like, how long will I have to mine in order to pay off a machine? Well, thank goodness, I have got, kid you not, probably 4 machines just sitting around doing nothing, and that are just begging to be used for this. So in my investigations, what I found is that you really don't need a big CPU. You don't need, you do need a motherboard that will allow you to attach GPUs to it. And so it can't be something really, really old. But I've been seeing some stuff out there where people are even using like Pentium Ds for their cryptocurrency mining. And of course, they're not using the CPUs itself for the mining, but they're putting nice GPUs on there. And they're using riser cards for these. And these are a plug-in with a USB style extension cord that goes up to another card that you then put the card into. And many people are making open air cases. So I'm going to get into all of this stuff over this series because one, I know I can build open air cases, no problem. And two, I have, a bunch of machines here. I have extra video cards. Now, what'll be interesting is that I have some older NVIDIA cards, like I have an NVIDIA 570, and I have an NVIDIA 600 something, maybe a 680 or something like that. I have 2 770s, and I have 2 980s. One of them is being used right now, one of them is not. I also have a 980 Ti, which is, I need to turn in for warranty. I have 2 cards I need to turn in for warranty because they actually burned up. Not cryptocurrency mining, but they're still under warranty, and so I'm going to turn them in and get those back. And so I'm going to be able to test with all these different cards. All the cards that I have are NVIDIA cards, but from my research so far and everything, seems to suggest that maybe bang for the buck and power draw wise, that AMD cards are better, but there is still this issue of nobody seems to have cards available. And nobody has the cards available because all the miners are buying all of them. So, it's exciting stuff. And I think about this, that I can Frankenstein together several machines right off the bat and be doing these, and it's all about the power. Now, I've checked my power rates here, and last month I paid an average of 8.6 cents per kilowatt hour, and so that's pretty good. That's pretty low. I'm kind of wishing that I still lived in the Northwest for this kind of stuff for 2 reasons. One is power was cheaper when I lived in Portland, and also you're not running the air conditioner all the time like you do here in Florida. Now, I'm having some heat issues just off of 2 machines doing this. Like when I walk into my office in the morning, it's 79 degrees. and that's a little bit warm. So I mean, we keep the houses a little bit hotter here so that we don't have to turn the AC down as low. But because like up in the Northwest where I grew up, if the house was 78 degrees, we'd be going, oh my God, we're dying. But here, it's kind of a norm of, people keep it between 60 or 76 and 78. But that saves on, the AC bill because for every degree that I turn it down, it costs exponentially more. And so if I set it at 78, and as compared to 77 will cost me between $50 and $100 more per month in electricity. And if I were to set it down to like 72, 71, 72, something like that, I might be looking at $300 or $400 more per month. So that's all stuff you got to take into account. So anyway, this whole scalability of all of this, it really excites me, and I know that like to build this empire of mining machines or whatnot, that I don't have the infrastructure here, that I can't just do this all at my house, and because I can fit maybe 2 big miners on a circuit, and it'd be like a 15 amp circuit. I can fit 1 big miner on a 10 amp circuit, and big I mean like 6 GPUs. So we have that stuff, and it's looking good. I can test and prove my theories here, but then I kind of have to go outside of the range of what I have available to me here. And so very exciting stuff. Now, Zcash. Okay, so currently I've been mining Zcash, and I'm going to show you how I set up the client, how I set up my wallet, how I have gotten everything up and running, and how easy it was. Because it was definitely easier than it was to set up like Ethereum mining. And in fact, I want to talk about Ethereum in another video as well, because I have some experience with that, and it didn't go quite as planned. So anyway, Zcash right now seems to be the one where I am able to, for my power costs and for my hash rates and everything, I am able to turn a profit. But how much profit? That's the key. That's another thing that we'll be getting into even more. So anyway, I'm just excited about this. I got 2 machines up and running, so you can see them right there. And it's, so far it's working out pretty good. What am I at today? I'm at, I think I'm at about 20 bucks that I've earned, which may not seem like very much, but when you start looking at it, on a per month basis, or you start looking at it, longer than that, or you say, okay, so, if I was to add another machine here to this whole thing, and I've made 20 bucks to this point, well, I really could have made 30. Well, then why not add a 4th, and it could have made 40, and so on. That's the whole empire there. So anyway, I'd love to see your comments, and I have seen a lot of your guys' comments about how Bitcoin is so 4 years ago and everything. And when I've mentioned Bitcoin, it's because it's kind of the cryptocurrency that most people know and recognize by name. If I start, firing off a bunch of other names, I might just lose a lot of people who have interest in this. But, I don't want to talk too high a level right at the beginning here because I think this is something that interests many people, not just myself, who, I have a great technical background and everything. I know how to build computers. I know how to, I know how energy works. I know how the communications work, and, kind of the whole transaction process and this whole stuff. But I just want to keep it more simple at the beginning. And then as we go along, we'll get deeper and deeper into this. So do keep your comments coming. I am reading them. I agree, Bitcoin mining is not for anyone to try starting out of the gate. Bitcoin mining, got to leave that to the big guys, the big farms at this point. But there are places for you and me to get started in this and to make, at the very least, hobby money, but possibly more. And that's what I hope to do. So look forward to your comments. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.